campaigns for us.
Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. We always like to highlight some of our favorite nonprofits, and mine being the People's Health Clinic right here in town, helping some of our community members that need it the most. And I'm thrilled to be joined by their volunteer coordinator, Megan Miller-Gitlin, and of course, adorable pediatric ambassador who also happens to be her son, Bodie. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Thanks for having
us. I love
us.
that you brought him because it's a perfect example of what the work you do that's so important. I always put a face to the kids that I hear these stories of, and you automatically think of your own child. And I think it's just so incredibly important, all the pediatric services that you're offering at the People's Health Clinic. Tell us a little bit about the volunteer program and what you guys are doing right now.
So we have volunteer providers who see kids like this one. We also have volunteers who help interpret at those visits and do vital signs. So community members that want to get involved and help out at the clinic learn how to take vital signs on kids as young as this guy. And they also learn how to start records and charts and help out our providers.
And how many children realistically? I mean, you think of the People's Health Clinic as, oh, it's for our whole community. What percentage or roughly do you think are children or people with young families coming in to use your services?
In March, our pediatric visit total was at 114 for 2017 so far. So that includes sick visits and well visits.
Okay.
But I think people do forget that we have uninsured kids in our community as well. So at the clinic, while we try to get them enrolled in programs like emergency Medicaid and CHIP, we want to be a medical home until they have some form of insurance and are able to see.
There are cameras, Bodie.
Doctors.
Yes, and I mean, you think Bodie's an adorable 3-year-old boy. They get strep throat, they get ear infections, they hopefully don't, have the broken bone off the playground, but those things happen. I can't think of anything more terrifying for a parent than saying, I can't afford to take him to get care.
I feel the same way, and a lot of our community members do. And so we've started some outreach to really let people know about our services through Vail's Epic Promise program. We're able to offer pediatric dentistry. We've seen kids as young as 3 that have had dental issues and they need to go see a pediatric dentist for extensive work due to tooth rot from things like going to sleep with bottles or not brushing. We have an oral health educator that will work with children and parents so that you learn proper brushing techniques so that they stay healthy. And then we have our pediatricians that see well child visits, they see sick kids and help get them healthy.
Well, and I think that's what's so amazing, that when Beth Armstrong, your executive director, is here and talks about the scope of what the services are provided, from pediatric care to pediatric dentistry to adult dentistry to vision to, I mean, it's just the full spectrum of any health-related issue you're providing at no cost to the community members who really need it.
Yeah, I mean, we need a healthy community, and that includes the children in the community, because kids go to school, they share germs, and they bring those germs home to their parents.
They bring them all home. I know. Then we all get sick. It's true. I watch Pickup, and I just see what kids are coming out with a runny nose. Bodie, you need your dog. What is dog's name?
Baby puppy.
Oh, baby puppy. I'm so glad that you brought him on the show. And do you like going to visit your mom at work?
Yeah.
Is the People's Health Clinic a fun place to go?
Yep.
And we get lots of fun doctor's visits, and they take really good care of all the kiddos?
Yep.
They do?
What do you want to tell all of our volunteers?
Thank you for making the difference.
Yeah, he loves to thank our volunteers, and I try to instill in all of our children volunteers. We have some young kids working with us that help with clerical projects and events. We have little guys like this that help come to outreach events to show other kids that little things like blood pressure isn't scary, and he's helped with some random glucose finger sticks. So
I love that there's an ambassador. And
Yeah.
I know when I take my kids to the pediatrician, we'll bring like a stuffed animal, and the doctors are so great, and we'll do it on the doggy first, and we'll do it on the thing, I love that Bodie is willing to be the little tester to show kids that going to the doctor is fun. And he seems like he's up for anything.
He is up for anything. That's why he's a great pediatric ambassador. But really, it's all of our community that makes the work of the clinic possible. And it's just one of those, sometimes we have to remind our community members that there are kids that don't have insurance, so we need to, if nothing else, do it for the kids.
So how do you volunteer to get more information to become part of your team?
You can go to the website, you can call me directly. My number is 435-333-1863, and I can find a project for just about anybody with any level of volunteer or medical experience. And I don't say no to people. We want the community involved. We're a community-driven volunteer organization, so without our community members, we're nothing.
Exactly. We're the community, serving the community, taking care of each other. I think it's such an amazing message. It's such an amazing nonprofit. Thank you for coming, Bodie. And is it fun to be on TV?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can see himself on the screen. All right, for all of you who want to take part and join with Megan and Bodie as the pediatric ambassador, make sure you visit the People's Health Clinic website, see how you can volunteer, and of course donate to help keep moving their work forward. We're going to take a break on the Mountain Morning Show, and we will be back with Utah Olympic Park right after this.